So you watched a video about Kadinsky's life and work, and so we're going to take that as inspiration for our project today. Simple, it's an abstract, as you could tell from looking at his work, that he mostly dealt with abstract art. And we are going to start off with drawing on a pencil, on our mixed media paper. And you need, if you've got some plastic bowls or lids or something for a template for circles or partial circles. And then I brought up, if you have rulers, that's great, but if not, any sort of straight edge where you could do line work on it, that would be great. We are going to be using the washable markers and one permanent marker, black, some water, and a couple of different sizes of paintbrush. Okay, so you want to kind of overlap some of your shapes. You want to use obviously your imagination to just try drawing some odd shapes, some shapes that you might not have thought of before, but just kind of let it flow out of you. And we'll start off, I'm just going to create my own. You do you. And I'm going to start off with a partial circle there. And we can start thinking about balance here in our composition so that it doesn't look like it's going to, all the shapes are going to tip over. I'm going to do a full circle here. And you can leave a lot of negative space, white space around, because we will be painting that. And I'm going to do some lines. I'm going to have one line sort of piercing that circle. And then I'm going to make another half circle there. Like that. Okay, so I have some basic shapes, so now I'm just going to start making random marks. Okay. Kind of feel like I need something in this area. I've got this balanced, but I need to go this way. So I think I'm going to take my folder and make a reasonable looking triangle without measuring. There we go. And then I've got this interesting little spot right there. So I think I'm going to make a little want it to be parallel, so I'm just going to bring it up here. Doesn't necessarily need to be parallel, but so now I'm just kind of building off some of my shapes. kind of echo that. What I'm going to do, circles that get larger in that space. Little bitty one right there. Now I'm thinking about what I'm going to do up here. So seriously, I'm just, playing around here. Some stripes there. Okay, so now I'm going to start applying color. And if you remember some of his work, it's like around right next to the line work, it was intense color, okay? And then it got faded. It faded out as you went away from a particular line. So I'm going to demonstrate what that means by using a washable marker. Okay. So I'm going to make this one pretty thick. And then I'm going to take we've done this technique before. Whoops. Guess I'm going to need to get a new paintbrush since it's broken. And we're going to paint with watercolor so you get this kind of effect. So the washable markers work very well and easily. To give the kind of effect that we want. Okay, so another technique would be Kadinsky would highlight some of the makeup of his lines, making it just a little bit bolder. So we're going to use our permanent Sharpie. Don't use the black that's washable. So we're going to highlight that. And then I'm going to put some, don't quite touch, black line. You can make it a little bolder. And then we go back to our paintbrush and water. I'm going to feather that out. Like that. And dirty. Okay, so you don't need to, on some of your smaller areas, you don't need to use water on it at all. You can just use just the straight marker itself. So we've let that area dry a little bit, so we can put on our next color. Okay, so that's the technique that you can use. I'm gonna go back here. This is drying. I'm seeing I didn't feather it out very well right there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I really like the blue section. So you're just gonna keep working around, doing a combination of straight marker, black, permanent marker. You can turn your sheet up here. I'm going to make this a permanent black line. And this is just for accent. So you can fill in larger areas. By using this technique, or if you want to grab your watercolor set, you can use that too. It'll be a little faint if you're just using just the washable markers, and that's okay. As I'm looking at this, and again, this is an organic process, I think I want to make this black. Yeah, I like that. That just kind of visually made it. All right, so this is your Kadinsky abstract, and I look forward to seeing pictures of them. Just have fun and play, okay? There are no right or wrongs on this. Thank you.